Hey, this is Maddie Rigney, and this is my chapter case number 3, Can Technology Save Sears? So before I even read this article, I knew that Sears was going out of business. There's 2 around where I live, and one of them is filing for bankruptcy, and the other one is slowly losing customers. So I already kind of knew what was going on. So Sears invested their profits in information technology, and they mostly did this when they first started out. They had point-of-sale terminals that allowed employees to issue Sears credit cards, change payments, and much more. And they also introduced online ordering, which they introduced in 2001, and this was something that was way ahead of their time. And then they would personally reach out to their customers and follow up on products that they bought, such as a washer or a dryer, but this didn't help them with their competition in the long run. Things that Sears did wrong was mostly cost-based, so they would renovate their stores, but most of them were in undesirable locations, and people wouldn't go to them. So even after the renovations, it didn't help them gain customers, it didn't help customers want to go, and they were still kind of run down. The problem facing Sears was that they were spending their money in a way that was not making profits. They were renovating their rundown stores, they couldn't reduce operating costs, and they couldn't keep up with current merchandising trends. And the company has been using unsuccessful technology strategies to revive flagging sales. So they would try online shopping, mobile apps, and a marketplace that was similar to Amazon. And this is their debt accumulation shown in a graph. So you can see when they started out, they were doing okay. Their debt wasn't more than their market cap. And as they got into 2014 and on, they started accumulating more debt than they were bringing in. And at the time of this graph, they were over $5 million in debt. So to fix this, Sears focused on technology and their reliance on customer data, and they tried to understand customer preferences and buyer patterns, so they would make promotions, merchandising, and cause overall sales to increase. They introduced ShopYourWay Rewards, which is a customer loyalty program that generates deals for customers that would share their personal shopping data with the company, and that would generate a bigger share of sales every year. And they also updated their management technology, which helped manage large data sets. And they started an e-commerce store, but that proved ineffective, and it wasn't something customers haven't experienced. And they would do the drive up as well that you can see at Walmart or Target, but that would lead to more people returning the items because they want to actually see and touch what they're buying before they purchase it. In my opinion, the steps that Sears has done wasn't effective enough to save them. A lot of their innovations aren't up to date, and they still seem like they're behind in the retail industry. And the things that they're implementing aren't anything special. I've seen it in other stores, and even where I'm working as well. They try to do drive up, ordering, and e-commerce and everything, but as we looked at before, it wasn't really helping them because people were returning it. And when I started working in retail, it really opened my eyes up to how stores really need to stay up to date with customers' needs, because if they don't, then they will just repel customers, they're going to lose business, they're going to lose profits, and then eventually it's going to go bankrupt. And then this is a discussion question I came up with. And in conclusion, Sears was really popular and ahead of its time when it first started. But as time went on, their policies and stores, they started to go out of style. They couldn't keep up with customer needs and wants, and they spent a lot of money on unsuccessful technologies. But they do have a chance to redeem themselves, but they do lack the resources they need to learn customer preferences. And then these are some additional resources.